All right, boys and girls, today's screencast is on the religion of Hinduism. I'd like to thank Nico ahead of time for lending his wonderful mug to do these learning targets. Today, you guys are going to be focusing on two things: exploring the key beliefs of Hinduism and comparing Hinduism with the other world religions. Now, we've already talked about Christianity and Islam. Hinduism is another major key religion with some very different differences to say the least. So make sure you're focusing on those two things. You are going to get through about half of this lecture. The rest is going to be up to you guys to go through the slides and make sure that you know exactly what we're talking about. And if you have any questions, writing those down and answering the ones that are on your guided notes. All right, so a couple things you need to know about, some fun facts. Historians believe the religion's over 5,000 years old. There is no human founder. So where Christians have Jesus Christ and Islam and Muslims have Muhammad, there's no human guy that we're looking to as kind of the founder. It's the third largest religion in the world, behind Christianity and Islam. And it means there's over 1 billion people in the world that actually believe in Hinduism. Where did Hinduism come from? Well, it came from this group of people called the Aryans. And we're not talking about the Aryans like in World War II. Talking about the Aryans, kind of from the Middle East, Iran area. They migrated into India around 1500 BC, and they settled in the Indus River Valley and kind of helped spread some of the religion. They also kind of helped create this thing called the caste system, which you'll see later on in the screencast. There are some holy books, even though we said there's not a recorded history, so to speak. The Holy Vedas are going to be the holy books. And there's also an oral history with hymns and prayers, and that's called the Upanishads. And again, compare those with Christianity with the Bible, Judaism with the Torah, and Islam with the Quran. Major beliefs. Here's the key vocab that you really need to know about with Hinduism. The first word is dharma. It rhymes with karma, and it has to do with karma. And I know you guys know that one already just from using it in everyday lingo, but dharma is to kind of do your job. So all Hindus kind of have this belief that they need to fulfill their obligation or their religious duties, so they have to do your job. So for you guys, your dharma is to watch the screencast, take good notes, and come into class with some good questions. Karma, the easy one. What goes around comes around. When you do good things happen to you. When you do bad things happen. This picture kind of tells you exactly what karma is. You push down the blocks, bad things happen. So watch the screencast. If you do that, you study, you'll do well on the test. That would be good karma. You don't watch the screencast, you don't take good notes, bad things could happen. You could do poorly. All right. So if you want good karma, make sure you're taking good notes. The second key belief is called samsara. And you guys might know that as reincarnation. And that is really the rebirth of the soul, the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. All right, here's a good picture. So you can see the man turns into the older man. You got a Grim Reaper looking dude here. I picture some Metallica playing. And then you got an angel looking lady with the baby. And then that moves into an aging man. And then you also see some sweet animals in the water. See like a crocodile and a horse and a bull. And there's a dude here. And he must have done something wrong because he's with the animals. So again, samsara, or reincarnation, that is the cycle of death and rebirth. All right, moving on. Other key beliefs. Going along with that, you have something called moksha, which is liberation, and that just means the afterlife of this Hindu cycle. As you can see in this picture, you see a baby, and he gets older, and he's an old man, and what we're trying to do is get out of this cycle of births. You want to be liberated and get to that afterlife. What does that afterlife look like? Well, it might look something like this eternal slumber, this deep sleep where you're reunited with the gods. As you can see, my son Connor here, he is snoozing along, so he's got some good sleep going on, and maybe that's what the afterlife for Hindus looks like. I mentioned multiple gods. That's the last key thing. The multiple gods that we're talking about would be Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. Okay. Brahma is the creator of the world, Vishnu is the preserver, and Shiva is the destroyer. All right, so that's the key concepts for Hinduism. Okay, what I'd like you to do is continue with the screencast, watch the John Green crash course video, and come in with some good notes on the last few slides. All right, So again, if you want good karma, you need to make sure you guys take great notes on this. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.